Hey everyone, welcome to the GS Online and Packers News live preview with LeRoy Butler of Browns Packers. I'm here at Lambeau Field.
Yeah.
You're in your bunker, where
Yes.
someday we'll find out where it is. Right
It's not that
behind the
hard to find.
factory before of Leap Vodka, I guess. You know, you're back by the distillery near your bathtub. That works.
Well,
So
Merry Christmas to you.
yeah, and to everybody out there, hopefully you had a
Yes.
happy and safe holiday. So, a few things. We'll go over the inactives first.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
Browns, quarterback Baker Mayfield is playing. Defensive end Miles Garrett is playing.
Oh,
And
he is playing. Okay.
yes, he is playing. And safety John Johnson is out. For the Packers, nose tackle Kenny Clark is active. And a surprise move, defensive tackle Kingsley Kiki is inactive and healthy. So
Oh,
he's a
healthy
healthy
scratch.
scratch. Yeah. Something
Well,
going on there.
I have a thought on that.
What is that?
They're going to run the ball.
Hmm.
So he's a pass rushing
True.
interior lineman. So I'm assuming they want bigger guys in there.
Yeah, they kept Jack Heflin active. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder how much he's going to play. Well, try to find
Yeah,
out
we'll
about
find out.
that afterwards. But anyway, Browns flew Baker Mayfield here this morning,
Oh,
Good
so
and
he's in.
afternoon, everyone.
he's ready to go. What do you think?
Merry Christmas to all, and
Uh,
welcome to this
how he'll
afternoon's
do?
game between.
Well, Aaron Rodgers hasn't practiced in 16 weeks, 11,000 weeks. He knows the system. They got the head coach back. He's out of protocol. Stefanski, I think that's his name. If it's not, I apologize. But he's going to hand the ball off to Chubb, Tom. I mean, it's going to be about Chubb running the football, Austin Hooper, and Peoples. Those are the kind of the triangle on offense. So Baker, him missing practice to me is not that big of a deal anymore. In full disclosure, and I know you would never say this, I never practiced. I mean, when we got to like Wednesdays, we did walkthroughs, and on Friday, I mean, if you've been doing the system and doing it, we didn't really. You want your guys to be fresh. Okay, put that to a side. Cleveland needs this game more than anybody. In their division, they're one game out from being first, or one and a half being first, or one and a half from being not making it. They can go from 12th to like sixth with one game. So if you're the Cleveland Browns, you're coming in here thinking, maybe you can come here, run the football, muddy the game up, keep it in the team, and try to beat the Packers. But Tom, if you're the Packers, and I've been in this situation as well, if you're in the position, and remember, Tom, back in the 90s, we were thinking, why weren't we winning in the 90s? Well, Dallas always had home field. San Francisco always had home field. So we had to get home field. You got to protect that home field because remember, it's only one bye. And I know what people are saying. You had home field last year and Tom Brady came up to beat you. But things are a little bit different now where you got fans. I think the weather will be a factor. But forget about that. Be the best team in the league, and that's what people expect.
Give
Shredder,
me your
number
evaluation
96,
of
Jordan
Nick Chubb.
Elliott.
What makes him so
They
good?
also
I, leg drive. His legs never stop moving. Vision. Other than that, he's in that same cloth of the Jonathan Taylor type. They only need this much room to break it. And he's a home run hitter, but he's the kind of guy, Tom, that on film, that the blocking scheme is amazing. They let him pick his hole and he goes from there. When him and Kareem Hunt are healthy, it's the best 1-2 punch in the league. Now the Packers have a top 5 1-2 punch with Dylan, and Aaron. But these Cleveland Browns, they're built for weather like in the 30s, 40s, windy, like they're playing today. So they want to run the football and again, maybe get the football down the field. Is Landry available or is he not available?
He is
number
available, I
29,
believe.
Herb Miller.
Because he's the slot guy, so you may see a lot of play action and try to get Landry the ball. But if for some reason he's not there, they'll still try to get it down with Peoples, who's a bigger wide receiver. But they're gonna run that football. You can bet you believe that.
Those are the changes
So one of the big
to the flip
matchups
card as we
is
have them. Thank you.
center J.C. Treader, who we all
That's
know
good.
very well, is out
Yeah.
with COVID, and Kenny Clark comes back. Now, anytime there's been like a backup center, Kenny Clark has been pretty good. But what do you expect with him having been out for 10 days?
Well, let's look at it. And you taught me to do this little thing, right? When he wasn't there, the Ravens put up 31 points, and Hughes ran right up the middle, was able to score on that quarterback draw. When he plays, he splits the double teams and tackles Justin Fields in open field. So whoever is in there, he's going to dominate. He's going to congratulate Kenny Clark for making the Pro Bowl. You know, he's been, Tom, from day one since they drafted Kenny Clark. He's an ascending player and maybe arguably the best player on the entire defense. But, you know, I will say this. I'm going to get on my soapbox for 60 seconds, if you will allow me, because Cassidy said I can have this time. I want to thank her, by the way, for helping us. 3 people in the Pro Bowl, you're the best team in the league. Are you kidding? I mean, Campbell should have made it. 59 should have made it. That's just me. And maybe Amos, but I'm shocked by that, Tom, when I see Indianapolis has 7 guys make it. I mean, I even think Billy Turner should have had a shot at it. I just don't understand that when you're the best team in the league, you have 3 people in the Pro Bowl. Maybe the Pro Bowl is not that big of a deal. And most of these guys probably will play because hopefully the Packers will be in the Super Bowl. They won't have to play. But for some reason, you have first alternates, second alternates, and all that. But it's something in people's head when they don't make it. Because I was there when you think you should have made it and you don't. You got to clear it out of your mind and play football.
I'm going to knock you upside the head and tell you that you are a little off base on that one because
let me hear what you mean.
All their best players have been hurt this year. And so what they've done is they've ridden their best players and they've had some really good performances from backups. But okay, Devonta Campbell, maybe, you're eliminating Devin Smith, you're eliminating Bobby Wagner, Fred Warner. I mean, there's just some really good players at that position,
Those are the name brand guys. I get it. But he's on the number 1 team. His defense is good.
Okay.
These guys are just name brand because you're in love with name brand. You don't like generic. Generic, that's the same thing as brand.
Okay.
I love generic. I just wish you would have made it.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, what's from an offensive standpoint? Good Cleveland defense, especially when Myles Garrett is healthy. I don't know how healthy he is today, how much he's going to play, but hard-nosed defense, just like the Ravens, isn't it?
It is, but their defense is shorthanded like the Ravens were. And I don't know if Ward is available. He's available. He's
available. So that's a big difference from
because he's got that speed. But Devontae, we just had a question up. I didn't see the name real quick. I apologize. I'm expecting Devontae. Oh, thank you, Matthew. I'm expecting Devontae because he's in my fantasy team and I'm in the playoffs. Okay, put me aside. I'm expecting Devontae to have 133 and 3 touchdowns. He's going to go crazy. They're going to move him around. Last week, I mean, he had 7 targets, but so did MVS, who's not available. I expect Devontae, and I like Matt LaFleur's offense, as you know. They move him around quite a bit. So if Ward is following him, fine. Look for Devontae in the backfield. He hasn't shown it all year to get the matchup that they want, but he's going to get 13 targets today. Cooper Kupp shouldn't be the only guy in the NFC to get 13 targets every week. It should be Devontae as well. Force feed it to 17, please, so I can win the Super Bowl in my fantasy league.
Which guy? Before we get to that, Packers have had another guy test positive or go on a COVID reserve. Kevin King will not be playing in this game.
Yes.
So they've moved Innis Gaines, safety, up to the 53. Now, Kevin King hasn't been playing in the on defense much. He played a little bit against Mark Andrews last week. So this is more of a special teams thing, and Innis Gaines is a pretty decent special team. So this isn't a killer loss for them. It will be if they lose a corner in the game.
Yeah, and shout out to Muhammad, too. He also saw that. The thing about Kevin King that really hurts you because Jair Alexander isn't there. So now it puts a lot of stress on 29 and 21. But now Chandon Sullivan has to cover Landry, and you're not as deep there. But I think they'll be okay. I mean, because he's been in and out of the lineup all year, and they've been doing fine.
Yeah. Okay. So finally, I think, who do you feel will have to step up, or let's say it this way: who will step up for MVS today?
Great question, because I like Alan Lazard in the slot because he's bigger than most of the slot corners. But I'm really looking for A.J. Dillon just to go off and catch a few more passes because they don't cover the checkdowns quite a bit. But if we stick to receiver, because if there's any opportunity for anybody on that receiving core, it's Alan Lazard to really, because he's going to be bigger than everybody. I expect him to have a pretty good game too. But I also expect for somebody like Josiah DeGuara, he's going to be wide open, Tom. I mean, they'll play action. He's going to be wide open. Mercedes is going to be open. So the tight end as a group. But if Lazard can get a few looks, he's going to have the best opportunity. I think it'll really prove. One more quick question. Is St. Brown available? Is he out of protocol?
Yes, he's out. He's available. He's active.
Okay, him and Winfrey. Okay. Those are your deep threats for MVS. When you see Winfrey in the game and St. Brown, play action deep. That's what you want to see, because that's what MVS, not having him takes away from play action. It really does. The deep over route, there's play action, because you have to slow the rush down. Myles Garrett on Nash or Kelly, it's tough. So they're going to have to go max protection. But whenever you do screens, draws, play action, ball handle, that slows the rush down. They don't know if Aaron Rodgers has the ball. And in my opinion, Aaron Rodgers, who also made the Pro Bowl, by the way, which I think is a record or something. I mean, Pro Bowl is all. I mean, this guy's been amazing. He's going to break Brett Favre's record, and it'll be with Alan Lazard. Okay, so if he can, his ball handling this year, Tom, is the best I've ever seen in his career. It really confuses the rush. So you'll see a lot of play action, ball handling, motion, shifts to get Devontae in where he needs to go, and then you're going to see Lazard wide open to break Brett Favre's record. They'll stop the game. It'll be all nice. And whoever catches the ball, don't give it away, because the NFL Hall of Fame will want that ball. But, congratulations.
I'm sure that's taken care of. You don't have to sweat that one out.
Well, I have to help them out.
Okay. All right. So that's going to do it. We'll be started here in about an hour, and should be an interesting game. Every game in the NFL is interesting now because of all the absences, COVID, effects. But either way, people are wishing us a very happy holiday, and I want to wish them that too. And before we go, you got some people you want to thank?
Well, first of all, I want to thank my wife, Genesis, like the Bible, Genesis, Butler, for allowing me to get away from the family to do this. And I appreciate her. She's amazing. That's my president, because she's amazing. Great. I mean, putting up with me is amazing. But for me, all year, pickandsave.com, time and time again, they've helped me all year, feeding families, feeding people who need help, all the pantries. I mean, we've done a lot this year. And also, you can get my award-winning vodka, Leap Vodka, of course. If you go to Selected Pick and Saves, you can actually find some signed bottles. That's the best present for anybody that you know. And you can also pick up my brats, LeRoy Butler Game Day brats. And I also want to humbly and emotionally thank Anthem, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Milwaukee. I am very emotional. We've vaccinated thousands of people since November. I've had quite a few events, and they've been at every one, getting everybody vaccinated. UMOS on the south side, just helping minorities. Whoever wants to get vaccinated, I just appreciate them, because we went and said we had a plan. I want to do this, so we're helping kids get vaccinated. So I'm very, very excited. And I want to thank them very much. I appreciate it. And lastly, I want to, next week, me and my guy, Charlie Barons, will be for the Viking game. We're going to be tailgating. If you come into Wisconsin, you got to pick this book up. Follow Charlie Barons on Instagram. And who knows, we may add some more people to it. We'll have my brats there and all that kind of stuff. And you'll be able to have a lot of fun. And again, I want to thank Cassidy. She is platinum, amazing on Christmas to help us out Thank you very much. And again, to the fans, we love the fans. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everybody. And don't
Are you
forget
blogging today?
Yes, I will be on the live blog today. You can get on that at packersnews.com.
Answer my question too. And
Yeah, we'll see about that. And then don't forget to check all our coverage after the game online and in the Sunday paper. And you and I will be back on Tuesday.
yes.
So until
Hopefully I have
then,
good victory.
yep, everyone have a really nice rest of the holiday, and we'll see you later.